All right, so my name is Chris Kai. I am a senior.
My name is Sean. I'm also a senior.
My name's Evelyn and I'm a sophomore and we are the officers of Metta Home.
Hello, officers of Metta Home. Well, I would just like to know, what events does your club hold before quarantine?
Our club held weekly visits to the elderly home of Metta Home, and we also visited the Down Syndrome Association, and we also volunteered for things like the Metta Run, and also partnered with this student-led group named Senia Youth, whilst also promoting the disabled community in campaigns and talk shows.
Cool. Now, you mentioned that you have weekly visits to the Metta Home. Can you just talk to me a bit more about that? Like, what do you do during these visits? And what's your
Yeah,
purpose of doing these visits?
yeah. So the Meta Home for the Disabled and Ill is right outside our school in the Woodlands. So during our weekly visits, we would just volunteer at the Meta Home, and so I guess overall the goal was to kind of build lasting relationships with the people at the home, and over the course of the year, we would the main focus was to communicate with them, and then just engage with them through various activities and try to form lasting relationships with them.
That sounds awesome. What about the Metta Run? Is that an annual event you guys have, or what is the Metta Run?
Okay,
Okay.
so the Metta Run was basically kind of a fundraiser of sorts for the people who are disabled, for the elderly. Um, it's not really an annual thing. It's more like every year the Metta Home organization kind of rotates through different type of events. So this last year we had the Metta Run. The year before we had the Metta Carnival, and it's also one of the most like interesting events that I personally held memory to, because like we were able to like initiate booths and then kind of help the carnival out so that we raise money, as well as like interact with the disabled. And then every time we end these kind of like major events, right? So runs or carnivals, we kind of like get together with just our organization and head to like in the carnival we head to a nearby mall. So it's like we have like an additional event just for ourselves.
Cool. How often does your club meet?
Yeah, so our meetings are more on like a need basis. So usually we have a weekly routine of volunteering, whether it's at the Meta Home or different places like, as we mentioned, the Down Syndrome Association. But usually we have meetings around once every 2 weeks, or if we have more things going on, once every week. To usually these meetings are just to discuss what's going on, and if there's like an event we're planning, just to plan for events. And mostly these are logistical meetings. So the frequency is pretty limited. It's about once every week or once every 2 weeks.
For sure. Now, well, it sounds your events before quarantine with the Meta Home weekly visits and the Down Syndrome Association visits and even your Meta Run, those are all fantastic ideas. But as you know, with social restrictions of COVID in place right now, do you guys have any plans or events that you guys want to roll out this semester? What's your thinking on that?
Yeah, so just starting last year, we partnered with like a global student-led organization by the name of Senia Youth. So this is a initiative started by students at ISB, and there's a global network of clubs that are advocating for disability awareness. So in light of that, we are also planning to have several advocacy projects and projects that are more geared towards indirect service, given these restrictions, and we'll be focusing on these throughout semester one as well.
Cool, cool. And I mean, any of you guys feel free to take this, but what's your favorite memory with Meta Home?
Right. So as I talked about it before, it was actually the Meta Carnival, because it was also one of the most well, in my case, one of the first big events we did as a group. So I got to meet all the different kind of the officers and the members. And it was kind of nice just bonding with each other and kind of like doing service, but also like feeling pleasure and like kind of helping them out and kind of like meeting new people. And that's what we always try to aim to do, right? And especially that after the carnival, we all got together, right? And we went to the mall, and that was just kind of nice bonding time. That, well, like, because back then I was an underclassman, it was nice to like meet new people and have some more like a new community where I could like kind of fit myself into. So I think that was like one of the fondest memories of Meta Home.
Yeah, for sure. That sounds super fun. Well, then my last question to you guys. if I'm interested in joining Meta Home, do I need to know anything or do I need to do anything? As in, do you guys have any member requirements?
Yeah, no, no member requirements whatsoever. Just I guess tell us beforehand or show up on the meetings. Message us, Facebook. We're always welcome any types of students to like help our cause and like spend time with us.
Perfect. So nothing but the spirit and passion to do service. All right then. Thanks, guys.